Not gonna lie, I'm hella nervous. Deep water has been a fear of mine for a very long time. So, but I'm all about breaking through my fears. Alright, so at the airport, about to board for Cairo. I really intended on recording some content before I left, but ran out of time. The machine is really loud behind me. We're going to Egypt. It's going to be a fun trip with my friend Jason and Anthony, and we're going to be touring the pyramids, Sphinx, going to Luxor, seeing the Valley of the Kings. And there's going to be a little party at the pyramids too, which we're pretty psyched about. So about to board the flight now, and stay tuned for a sick vlog. And we landed barely because we got Pharaoh behind us. These guys aren't ready for the vlog yet. So we're waiting for so we're in Cairo right now for context. And saw the pyramids on the way in, which is cool. And we're going to Sharm El-Sheikh, which our first friend we met said he hates, but we've heard good things. It's a beach town. And we're excited. So we're just gonna grab some food now and then head out at 9 o'clock to paradise, quote unquote, is what they've said for us. We're gonna do the Mount Sinai.
Please.
Okay.
Passengers for Egypt
I appreciate
Air
it.
Flight 781.
So, are you done?
Your attention, please.
Okay.
Final call for the passengers on Egypt Air Flight
just trying to
681
say some stuff, you know? Alright, I got the mic on. You're able to hear me, no problem. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing the Mount Sinai walk that Moses did. Apparently, we're doing the same hike up Mount Sinai, which will be really cool. Mount Sinai is in Sharm or close to Sharm, and I think that's obviously really cool, big piece of history, big piece of our culture, our religion, all that stuff. And then from there, we're going to Luxor, which is the Valley of the Kings, and that's where they have King Tut's tomb. Valley of the Queens, I believe, is there too. So should be really cool to just see things that were built 5,000, 4,000 years ago, and how they were built is just still mind-boggling to many. So it's gonna be really interesting to see that. And then from Luxor, we're gonna fly into Cairo. We're gonna see the pyramids, and then the reason we're doing this trip is we're going to see Kind Music do a DJ set at the pyramids. So Kind Music are it's 3 DJs. It's Rampa, Adam Port, and me. Awesome DJs. If you guys are into the Afro house scene, these guys throw a really cool party. We just saw them in Tulum, so we're gonna be backstage with them at the pyramids for a party. So that's what brought us here originally. We're meeting up with our European friends as well, so super pumped. Always wanted to do this. Bucket list to be in Egypt, bucket list to see everything, and a bucket list to party at the pyramids. Like, what? So stay tuned. Lots to share on this vlog. Scoping the dart spots?
Yeah, just figuring out delete darts.
Delete. I think
Few over here.
right there.
Few over there.
For sure. Maybe up there too.
Jay said he quit before we left.
It's vacation. We are at a place called Montaza and walking along. These are all the hotels right now. And there's a couple different spots in Sharm we were educated on recently. So we're gonna check them all out. All right, we had our first lunch experience. What do you guys think?
It's alright for buffet.
Decent, yeah, it's pretty good.
We just entered a random hotel.
$20 each.
$20 each. That's the thing about Egypt is it's cheap. Super cheap. Like we just got really ripped off in Tulum in January.
Extremely
ripped off. So the PTSD is real, and I think we came in here to this trip with that stress.
Yeah, with that expectation or like.
With that stress, and it's so far we're not experiencing that.
No.
Knock on wood. But very economically friendly, I would say, Egypt.
So far.
$20 each Canadian for a mound of food, a buffet, all you can eat. This is the Baron Hotel. Right on the beach. Our villa is like down that way. So we're just getting used to it. And we're gonna see what else is bumping. The sun is out here. What's the move now?
Showers.
Showers. First shower since the flight. We are kind of gross. You know what? We needed to hit that beach. So, like, look at that. Look at that. It looks fake. This is our view. This is our rooftop. And believe it or not, this the fan's loud, but this Airbnb was very inexpensive. We have a whole palace, I've been calling it. For the amount we got is like 4 nights, like $800 roughly Canadian, split between 3 people, which is, you know, relative to other areas, this is incredible. But right on the beach, amazing service, amazing customer service. Just look at this. So we're gonna do our first dinner now and see what Sharm has in store in terms of nightlife. I love cats, for those that know me. And now I have an Egyptian one. Hello. Let's name you Ramses. I think that's fitting. Okay. This is where we're gonna go eat. Egyptian cuisine.
There's the one?
Well, yeah, I was told it's like really fresh, like proper, good quality meat. So this is the beef, chicken. The bread looks.
Take order from now.
Okay. Okay. We are full. Full as hell and tired.
Very full and tired.
Very tired. But we're gonna go to Farsha, this place called Farsha now. It's like on a mountain cliff, side of a mountain. It's like a shisha lounge bar, so it's pretty fun. But we're really full though, yeah. This is a great experience though. How much was all that meat?
1,070 Egyptian pound.
And how much is that?
Around $22 dollars.
For all that food?
Yeah, for all this food. Yeah.
That's insane.
Welcome Egypt.
Welcome to Egypt.
This guy blends in, eh?
Cheese.
Yeah, wow, it's good, man.
What's your first instinct? Red. Okay. Done. That's one to go with. It's the one. Back in the local town, immersing ourselves in the language and the music, which is nice. Get some Turkish coffees. A bit some hookah right now. We're gonna go to Soho Square for lunch, and then we're stargazing today in the desert with our new scarves that we bought.
ATV, we're doing ATVing. We're gonna ATV into the desert, then switch from ATVs to camels, and then camel to the stargazing area, and then watch the stars.
We're gonna hold hands? Or?
If you want.
Okay. Well, stay tuned about the hand holding, but that's what our day is like. So we're in Soho Square now. One thing I love about Egypt is that it's dirt cheap. So as an example, we just did 2 coffees and a hookah each, and it came out to like $6 each, which is wild. So the pricing here is good. If you guys come here with a tight budget, you'll get by.
A few moments later.
I will. Good morning, everyone. So this is day 3 now. It's our last day in this villa. Look at this view though. I don't think it gets better than this. It's about 6:45 in the morning right now. You can see the sun is way up already. I think it starts peaking around like 5 o'clock. That's when they start to get daylight. I've been missing that every morning. I've been really like jet lagged and tired, but Yesterday was a very cool experience. Doing the ATVing in the desert and then the camel riding. Camels are really cool creatures, by the way. I would highly recommend going on a camel in your lifetime. Very obedient and really nice to humans. Like there's no pushback or anything for being on it. Like I feel like horses might have, but I don't really ride horses, so I don't know either. But really cool being in the desert, middle of nowhere, watching the sunset, and then being able to see the stars. We had a guide point out all the constellations. We were able to see Jupiter and Jupiter's moons through a telescope that they put in the middle of the desert, and then a real close-up shot of the moon. We have some pictures, and I'll put a picture right here of the moon that we saw yesterday. All the craters, super clear, super HD, really cool. It's funny, because I was going through all this while back home, a real estate deal of mine was blowing up and falling through, and clients are freaking out, all these things are happening. So like, to be able to enjoy a moment like that while going through a lot of shit back home, that's the one thing about my job, is everything is so up in the air all the time, and anything can happen. So being the 6 hours apart, having to manage that, being in the middle of the desert, my phone died, like all these things happened against me yesterday, but it's those things in life that really put you to the test in terms of how resilient you could be and calm. Because a big part of me is like, I didn't want to go to the desert. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I just wanted to stay home and like sulk in the corner. And when my phone died, like the first thing I wanted to do was like find a charger and be able to talk to people. But I'm grateful that I have good systems back home. I have a team that helps me, that are always in communication with my clients and everyone I need to be in touch with. That helps put me at ease, because if I didn't have that, I wasn't able to communicate with them and figure this stuff out, then I wouldn't be able to do my job right, you know? Or I wouldn't be able to come on trips like this. So, big lesson learned. More for like my own state of mind and being able to like try and enjoy the moment as best as you can while things are really blowing up at home. And by that I mean like your clients are suffering because, you know, they lost a house. And I take passion in this stuff and take it personally. So yeah, interesting day. But today we're actually going, thank you AC. Today we're actually going to be going scuba diving in Dahab. So apparently we're in like the national park, and one of the most beautiful coral reefs in the world. I've never scuba dived. It's kind of scary for me, but I'm down to getting comfortable. That's what I like to do. So it's a couple hours, we'll be leaving this Airbnb. So goodbye. Going to Dahab, scuba diving, and then we're taking a break. And then later on tonight at like 10 p.m., we're starting the Moses walk up Moses Mountain, so Mount Sinai. And we're doing, we're going to climb all of Mount Sinai and do the path that Moses took apparently, up until about 5 a.m. And then we're watching the sunrise come up. So it's going to be another day of limited sleep and a lot of activities. That's what we're here for. I'm not here to just lay on the beach all day. I know some people like to do that, but I'm here to just absorb everything I can. So stay tuned. All right, we just got to the dive spot. So we're doing a scuba dive. My first time doing that. Pretty nervous. We're with a huge group, so we'll see how it goes. And we're gonna do some snorkeling too. So I'm gonna try and get some underwater footage on my Insta360 camera.
Got a whole lot of love and time to waste, yeah. Don't like to rush it, thinking nice and slow.
Not gonna lie, I'm hella nervous. Deep water has been a fear of mine for a very long time. But I'm all about breaking through my fears. But this is a big one though. Like ocean scares the shit out of me. Wish me luck, yeah. And these boys do, they need it.
I just live my life and do those things I do. Got a whole lot of love and time to waste. Got a whole lot of love and time to waste, yeah. Got a whole lot of love and time to waste. Got a whole lot of love and time to waste, yeah. Let's all get together, party at my place. And if you don't got no money, well, that's okay. From sunrise to
All right, we're done the scuba, and my hair is a disaster. Been permanently up since being underwater. Did 2 dives today. First one was 10 minutes, second one was 20. The second one was pretty intense, went through a canyon, and I got the hang of it. It's pretty cool. About 12 meters deep. But what an experience it is being in the deep like that. It's peaceful, it's colorful, it's like a meditation in itself. It's super cool. I would 100% dive again. So for those that are scared of it, I was scared shitless. Now I'm obsessed, and I want to do it again because you can't experience anything like that on Earth, like on land. So, and the Red Sea is just such a beautiful place to do that. Now we're headed to the new Airbnb. We have this one that we're leaving, which is fantastic. It's called Villa Sharm, and we're going to a new one just on the other side of the city for 2 more nights. And we're gonna go there, we're gonna sleep, wake up, and then we're walking Mount Sinai. We're doing the Moses hike. It's been jam-packed. There's a lot to do here. I would recommend you guys spend some time if you're gonna do back-to-back activities because it's tiring, but it's such an experience. I wouldn't do it any other way. So see you guys at the next Airbnb. All right, this is our new Airbnb. We have our own little Bedouin sitting area. We are in and out because now we're going to Moses Mountain and the St. Catherine Church, which is like 5,000 years old apparently. Doing the whole Moses walk. It's 11 o'clock p.m. Starts at 1 a.m. goes till 5 a.m. And we watch the sunrise.
Use flavors of pate and stuff like this. Every that for all the breakfast here. And also we have the energy chocolate. We should to put it in that case in the time you go up. Before you go up, stop and put your stock in this handbag. This material is warm. So let you like a soldier. Okay?
Oh, nice. Mohammed, you're the best. Tell everybody that you are the best.
Guys, inshallah. Okay?
Right now we're waiting for our guide, and essentially he's gonna smuggle us into the borders of Jordan.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how it works, so don't go all politically correct on us right now, but some politics involved. We need our passports.
Politics, we need our passports, we gotta pretend
And,
that our driver's our friend.
Yeah.
And because the borders are shared, they try to avoid having people from here, Israelis, from what I understood, leaving here because they're not allowed to leave. And so the military controls the checkpoint because it's such a close border. They want to avoid people trying to get across and outside of Egypt.
And we're actually, just for context again, we're not political experts here on what's going on. But yesterday was when Iran attacked Israel. So tensions are higher right now for sure. And we're actually scared of getting locked out, like Egyptian airspace getting shut down. So it's just context. It's like the timing of this video right now. I'm sure you guys all saw that in the news. So this is what we're dealing with.
From the left, from the right, from the...
Here we're actually stopped at a checkpoint. This is our 3rd one now. It's serious, very serious. Luckily Canadians are liked, so far so good. But it's 1 a.m. now and we should be hopefully at Mount Sinai soon.
Crazy language barrier.
Yeah.
And just very curious to understand what's happening here.
Yeah, same.
We're pulled over, nobody's really said anything. The driver got out of the car, he didn't say anything, he just walked away.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out. We're starting our ascent up. It's 7 kilometers. I think it's 2 hours. It's really dark. I wish I had a better setup for this. It's almost 3 a.m. So that's gonna be a long walk. We're about 3 kilometers up right now. I like a little pit stop. The silence is what's beautiful. Like we're in between mountains. You can see the entire night sky. It's really cool.
Rises in an hour?
Yeah.
Good.
Finally got some sunlight. We're at the top now. Whew. 3 a.m. It's 5:01. 6 kilometers up Mount Sinai on this terrain, by the way. My quads are gonna snap. Yeah, I want 2 hours of sleep, Chris. We went scuba diving first thing in the morning. Didn't sleep all day. Went home, napped for 20 minutes. Came here for 3 a.m. 2.5 hour drive. Unreal. So quiet, so peaceful. I'll show you guys the top next. I have no words, to be honest. I don't know how high we are right now, but so now we're at the St. Catherine Monastery, and this is where Moses came when he fled. And he came here and he met God at the burning bush, which is inside, which we won't be able to see today because it just opens too late. We're done this hike really early and we're exhausted, but that's where he got the message. Burning bush is inside, and this is built in the 500s AD by the Byzantine Empire. Super cool. As you can see, I look like I got slapped in the face, which is exactly how I feel from that hike. Just woke up, Anthony's still sleeping, going to see Jay at the beach. One thing I could recommend is to not cram these activities, because after scuba diving, we didn't have enough time to get good rest before we got picked up at 10 p.m. to go to the Mount Sinai hike. And we did an overnight hike. Yeah, just operating on no sleep, so it feels like we partied, but we didn't at all. We haven't had alcohol, which is funny. So yeah, just my whole circadian rhythm is all messed up. Trying to recalibrate. Yeah, so we're at this new Airbnb now. Tonight's gonna be a very chill night, which is needed. Just gonna go to the beach now, enjoy, and tomorrow we go to Luxor for more stuff. But it's all worth it. It's our last day in Sharm. I just decided to come for a jog and just take in this whole scenery. Unbelievable. This place is, like, I have no words for how beautiful it is. The coast, the color of the rocks, the water. So we're getting on a flight later, and we're going to Luxor. So Cairo is everything connects in Cairo, and then to Luxor after. So no more beach like this. This is our last decent beach for the trip, and then because we're gonna be seeing the Valley of the Kings, and then the pyramids in Cairo and Giza, and then we come home back to my Ontario lake that I live near, which is still a body of water. It's still fine, still works. But as I have this, I'm gonna do my best to soak it in and prepare for the most ancient history we have seen yet on this trip. So really excited, but until then I will enjoy this. So I'm gonna do my jog now. I'll see you guys at the airport. As we go into the airport again for the second time, because what I haven't filmed is me, Anthony, and Jason came here, and Anthony, being a little more experienced traveler than we are, checked in, and we didn't. So we got to the gate, we forgot to check in, and some of these airlines don't even send notifications, but it's not their fault, it's ours. So we missed our flight. Anthony's in Luxor without us, and me and Jay are now waiting in the airport for another like 3 hours to get to Luxor tonight for like 12 o'clock. And then we gotta wake up at like 3 for the hot air balloon ride. So again, limited sleep. The theme on this trip has been suffering and pushing our bodies to their limits on these excursions. But I feel like it's fitting, so we will wait now in the airport. We'll see you guys in Luxor. Hey boys, day 5 no sleep.
And another 5 days of no sleep on the way.
Yeah, like
Fucking hell.
it's not funny, dude.
When will we sleep?
I don't know. And it's just, we're just doing activities, like no alcohol. So it's 4:15 in the morning. Headed to the hot air balloon sunrise set. Starting off with some morning coffee. on the Nile, or we head out to the balloon. Excited for this spectacle.
Our moments arrive.
This is crazy. Look at all this. Everyone's in a rush. Trying to make it for the sunset. Look at that.
All you ever wanted is here. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting.
So after this, we're gonna go back to the hotel and prepare to see all this stuff on foot. Valley of the Kings, King Tut's. Okay, so we just arrived at Valley of the Kings, the beginning of our journey here. So far, crazy. Yeah, just the history in itself, you know. Excited to see how these, just what this all looks like in real life, you know. 3,000, 4,000 years old. Already kind of speechless.
I am Ahmad.
And you're our tour guide
I'm
today.
tour guide for Egypt. And I assist, help anyone to visit my country.
Perfect. And you've been great so far.
This is the mountain. You will drop inside. There's two Saint Christian. This is language Coptic religion. After this, in the right hand side, you will see this. Look the cross. But two Saint Christian have been in this tomb several times. This is mummy inside sarcophagus and protected until seconds. Okay?
Running our first tomb. What do you guys think? Hype? So the guide can't come with us. It's just the rules here, the government rules. So we're on our own, fending for ourselves. This is the first taste we have of this right now. This is Ramsey the Fourth. Unfathomable. The fact that all the color is preserved. Sons of Ramses.
This is the entrance.
These are all his sons.
Yes, and the pillars, and this again. Look, 1 son, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this.
And they have
So he was very active.
Or
So all of those 100 tombs are in this rock, which is crazy. We're all, even our guide here is still trying to figure out how they did that. Mysteries, the mysteries. Now we're going to go see Merempeta, King Merempeta. I don't know why I'm saying it so Italian, but son of Ramses, Merempeta. And this one is 90 meters deep. It's a little heat, it's a heat wave in Egypt right now. Now we're gonna see Ramses III, who is our favorite king of our tour guide. Yeah, sorry, we're at a loss for words right now, so there's not much
journey. The journey starts.
verbiage going on here. There's a lot of visuals. So crazy. This one's like really well preserved with the colors. These shafts so far, it's so clean. Really color on this one. There's not much to say. Just trying to soak it in. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. So the tomb continues all the way in there. It's just not restored yet. We're still working on that.
This is story really about Moses' time, which pharaoh, which pharaoh. In our Quran, mention for us the pharaoh of Moses. Pharaoh is name, not position. Okay, this my Quran said that. But the history not mention for us the real one. But we know which time Musa came to Egypt. Middle Kingdom time. His friend, Mr. Karnak, the Lord England.
Yes.
This man gave money too much to Carter to research.
Okay.
This man lose his money.
Okay.
Carter called him, come, I found, come. You can take some trips. Yes, he come. You can see him.
All right, we're done talking about aliens now. We're done talking about the magic. It's time to see King Tut, probably the most famous tomb you've heard of, seen, his mask. So we're gonna see his body right now. So let's check it out. So they had like all the treasure was in here, furniture. They had the seal. So it was the first one that wasn't robbed. That was still untouched, untapped. He doesn't like Canada? Why? Me and my buddy. All right, now we're gonna go to the Luxor temple. So we're done in the valley. But all I can say is this is really humbling. Really puts life into perspective in regards to just the magnitude of all this stuff and how long ago this was and how life is just a blip of time. It's just a blip of time and space, and then it's over. So make the most of it. I'm happy I'm doing something like this right now. Off to the temple now. All right, we're at Temple Hatshepsut. You've all seen these iconic stairs before, for sure. What are these?
This is this rock from the temple.
Ah, okay.
Damage. Look at me.
Okay. So this was bigger before.
Yes. Look.
I see.
Look, this is cartouche damage.
Okay.
Who did that? Tutmosis. Look, Hatshepsut names. Look. This
Taken out.
cartouche. Ah, who did that? Tutmosis the third.
Oh, so another king.
The stepson
Oh, wow.
of Hatshepsut.
Oh, some beef. So in there is where they mummified the bodies. And that's my new friend. We're straight on a Dune set right now. The moon's right there. We're literally on the set of Dune. That's what this landscape looks like. You're making the sounds? That was like the best spot if you guys come to this temple. Left corner. If you want Instagram photos, stuff like that, that's where you go, trust me. Just look behind me. All right, we just finished lunch. We're at the Karnak temple now. So from the little rendering build out they have in the showcase room, it looks epic. I mean, what is not epic here? Let's check this one out. This is the last one for the day. And we're back to Cairo.
Look my laser. This is a fight, Ramses. Take some slave and he ride his horse and the carriage. Now he returned by horse and carriage. After that, he catch some slave and he finally talked to Amurah. I have now some slave from Syria. Move or no movie. And look, he fight here. Look, the chariot. Mr. Mac, the same I show you in the alabaster. Yeah. Fighting. Look, spear. Look, this is all Ramses. Did you think, guys, Ramses did that in the war? No. He represent.
Thank you for everything today.
You are now have a family in Egypt.
Yeah, we're family.
Yes.
If you guys need someone in Luxor, Imad's your guy. Very knowledgeable, especially if you guys appreciate history and actually want to learn something. He's gonna tell you a lot. We'll reach out. We'll put his contact. And now we're gonna go to Cairo.
Sure.
See the pyramids. We've landed in Cairo, clearly. Huh? We've clearly landed in Cairo with all this. Look at this. We're in Cairo now, actually in Giza, and my dream has come true. This is the Great Pyramid behind me. I always thought it was the other one with like the finished top, but this is the Great Pyramid, so that's news to me. I feel like there's also a bit of a debate between the tour guides and all the theories we have. No, I'm good. Oh, thank you. You get hounded like crazy out here. Original. Yeah.
But just good insight to like what the finished look was. Now we're going inside the Great Pyramid. We're in the pyramid shaft right now.
I'll hold my farts.
I'll rip such a shawarma right now.
I want to do it again. Or go down and come back up. Yeah, let's go down and come back up. Realistically, it's just a tunnel in a rock. This is it. I need all of our reviews of the Great Pyramid shaft right now. Your honest review.
Too hot. Way too
I
hot.
need complete honesty.
I'm happy for the guy with the suit.
Some guy just did that in a suit. I don't know how. That's crazy.
We are like divers, and he was in a suit.
Yeah. If
Amazing.
you don't need to do it, don't do it.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it actually makes no sense. If you want to just sweat your balls off and break your back, that's what you guys do. You go in the shaft. All right, we're on the plateau. Look at this view behind me. So we're about to get on these camels, and apparently there's an even better view on the plateau over there. And then the kind music show, so the festival we're doing, the stage setup is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, right there. See those towers? That's what we're doing tomorrow. Man, there's a difference in Giza, so compared to the other spots in Egypt I went to. But the hustle culture is real everywhere, where you're just getting like, everywhere you go, just like, people are just hounding you, trying to sell you shit. Obviously here being a main tourist attraction, it's like, probably like 10x I would say. They don't stop, they don't leave you alone, even if you ask nicely. But I respect it, I respect the grind. All right, clearly I'm not in Egypt, but this is a video for context because after that day in Giza, I was just so exhausted. I stopped vlogging. We were beat from all the excursion we did. So I have no material, no vlogging material from that point to the party at the pyramids, which was the following day. So this is my little in-between video to give you guys some context so you don't get lost. But after Giza, we rested. And then the following day, we did the kind music party at the pyramids, which you will see right now. All right, guys, I am back in Toronto. As you can see, this is not a pyramid. And first off, I want to apologize because this was my first vlog. Honestly, I probably might have done the same thing if it was my 6th or 7th or 100th, but I'm sorry for the lack of commentary during my experiences there because I was literally at a loss for words the whole time. I would love to have had a little more dialogue, but I was just so awestruck with what I was witnessing and seeing that I really couldn't say much. And I studied history in school, so I studied history in university. I have a degree in history. So I have a passion and a massive amount of respect for things like that. And Egypt was always on the bucket list, and I just did it. So it was like the #1 thing for me. So combination of all those things had me at a loss for words. So I want to apologize for the lack of commentary during some of my excursions. Man, Egypt was incredible. And I have to say, the Egyptian people are incredible. They are so hospitable. It's hospitable. They are incredibly hospitable, and they're so proud of their country. And I have to give a shout out to all of the guides that we had, especially Ahmad in Cairo. Wasn't a guide, he was just a friend, and he just hung out with us and stayed with us. And he was so touched by us having a good time. So seeing us as foreigners having such a good time in his country literally meant the most to him, which is awesome. Like, you don't see that. You know what I mean? Like, they're just super proud of their country, super proud to be Egyptian. And I just love witnessing that in human beings. So I feel like we're lacking that nowadays. So it's really, really cool to see that. And this trip overall was just really humbling to just be in the magnitude of the structures, how they, dug so deep into the side of these mountains,
I don't know, guys. I have my theories. I don't want to go all like crazy theory on you right now, but a lot of the shit just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I'm sure some of you can agree, but how they claimed a lot of these things were built. I mean, if you live in Toronto, like we can't even build the freaking Gardner right now. It's always under construction. Okay? But we could build these pyramids 5,000 years ago. Something was up. They had something that we don't have. But anyways, mysteries of the world. That's what keeps life interesting. But and this is my cat. So I had some Egyptian cats. This is Spro. That's his name. And this is my cat. That's why I love cats. You get my shot, man? Hog the camera time. But anyways, just to sum up the trip, I highly recommend Egypt, guys. If you have any questions about the trip, you need the guide's information, you want some itinerary, drop a comment below. Let me know what you'd like. I'll hit you up. And I could drop some of the information for the people there. If you want to know, again, the itinerary, drop a comment below. Also drop a like. And this is my first vlog that I've done. I travel quite a bit, but I've never really vlogged. It was cool because now I have so much content to look back at. So like for the memories, which is awesome. But moving forward, I am going to be vlogging a lot. And as I travel. So I look forward to getting better and better at these things. So if you guys are interested in the travel vlogs, subscribe to the channel. Amongst all the other content, I'm going to be mixing in the vlogs. And I love the lifestyle stuff. This is the life I love to live. And if I learn one thing from Egypt, from this trip, that I can take home with me, probably witnessing that history. So being around ancient history that is, 4,000 to 6,000 years old, really humbles you in regards to how short our life is. Like, the average human, lives up around 80 years old. That's relative to that, that's a snap of a finger. So if you're just sitting at home and you're not going after your dreams, you're not getting uncomfortable, you're not taking risks, then what are you living for? This is just my opinion. I feel that as humans in our lifespan, we need to experience everything. We have to reach our full potential. We have to put ourselves out there. We have to take risks. We have to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations and go experience different cultures. You're going to learn so much about, obviously, the culture, but about yourself too. And it puts such a different perspective in your mind, especially if you have been living in your same area and haven't really explored outside of your bubble for the majority of your life. You're going to be humbled real quick when you go somewhere like that and you experience a culture shock like that. But it's so cool though. I can't explain the feeling and the gratitude of being able to experience that. All in all, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I can't wait to see it because as I'm recording this right now, I still don't have the edited version. So I'm pumped to watch it back, just like you guys, to relive it all. But go see Egypt. And again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and feel free to follow me on Instagram at Campoli. You can DM me there, and I'll give you the itinerary we had and some of the guides information and all that, and we can connect. So until next time, peace.